stuck, aren't you? Life feels like it's on pause. Every day, you're caught between what was and what might be, barely living in the moment. You're lost in your past regrets, consumed by tomorrow's worries. And you know what? It's draining every ounce of energy, joy, and life you could have right now. But I'm here to tell you something that no one else will. The present is all you have. Forget what happened yesterday. Forget what might happen tomorrow. What about right now? This moment, this exact second, is where your life actually happens. And you're missing it. You're wasting it because you're too busy looking over your shoulder or trying to predict the future. Stop. Right now is your only shot at living. The past is gone. The future doesn't exist yet. The only thing real is this moment, this breath, this heartbeat. And if you don't wake up and start living in the now, you're never going to feel truly alive. So, how do you stop living in the past and start owning the present? Let me show you how. Step 1. The power of now. You keep thinking that life is going to happen when you reach some milestone, right? I'll be happy when I get that job. I'll feel free when I have more money. Or maybe you're trapped in your own head, replaying mistakes like a broken record, telling yourself, if only I had done that differently. Stop. Life isn't waiting for you to be ready. It's happening now. And every second you spend stuck in the past or fixated on the future, you're missing what's right in front of you, your life. Think about it. When was the last time you really felt alive? Was it when you were worrying about what might go wrong tomorrow? Was it when you were beating yourself up over some mistake from years ago? No, you felt alive when you were present, when you were here, when you were now. Let's take this deeper. You've heard people say live in the moment. What does that even mean? It means accepting that the only control you have is over this very second. It's not about ignoring your past or pretending the future doesn't exist. It's about realizing that right now is the only place you can act, the only place where you can make a change. And when you're fully present, you take your power back. You stop being a victim to the what-ifs and the should-haves, and you start becoming the person who shapes their own destiny. Step 2, break the chains of the past. The past. It clings to you, doesn't it? Every mistake, every failure, every regret. They hang around your neck like chains, dragging you down. But here's the truth. The past is dead. You can't change it. You can't rewrite it. But you're still letting it control you. Why? Why do you let the ghost of yesterday ruin today? You've already lived it. You've already paid the price. Why are you still carrying it around? You need to cut the chains. You need to look at the past and say, you don't own me anymore. Because you know what? It doesn't. The only thing that owns you is this moment. And if you let the past keep weighing you down, you're never going to be free. Here's what you do. The next time your mind starts pulling you back into old mistakes or regrets, stop yourself. Catch yourself. Say out loud, that's over. It's done. What do I need to do right now? Keep pulling yourself back to this moment, because the more you do it, the more you'll realize the past has no power over you unless you give it power. Step 3, the trap of the future. Then there's the future, the unknown. It paralyzes you, doesn't it? You're scared. You're afraid of what might happen, or worse, what might not happen. You're waiting for the perfect time, the right opportunity, for everything to just line up before you take a step forward. Let me tell you something. The future isn't real. It's a concept. It's just another version of the past, except it hasn't happened yet. And you're letting something that doesn't even exist stop you from living right now. You can't control the future. You can't predict it. But you're so worried about what might go wrong that you don't see what's going right in this moment. And the truth is, no amount of planning, no amount of worrying will change what's going to happen. So stop waiting. The future is like a mirage. You can keep chasing it, but it will always stay out of reach. Meanwhile, the present is slipping through your fingers. Stop letting tomorrow steal today. Focus on what's right in front of you. What can you do right now that will make your life better? Focus on that. Step 4, how to live in the present. So how do you do it? How do you live in the now when your mind is always pulling you back or pushing you forward? You train yourself. You discipline your mind like a muscle. Start with small steps. The next time you're eating, focus on the taste of your food. When you're talking to someone, listen to them fully without letting your mind drift. When you're working, give everything to that moment. It's about presence. It's about bringing your attention back to what's right in front of you. And when your mind wanders, because it will, don't get frustrated. Just pull yourself back again and again. The more you practice, the stronger your ability to stay present will become. It's like training a muscle. At first it's hard, but with time, it gets easier. You get stronger. Step 5, embrace resilience. Life is going to throw punches, that's guaranteed. You're going to get knocked down, you're going to fail. But that doesn't matter. What matters is how quickly you get back up. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about always rising. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. So when life hits you, don't stay down. Use that moment to learn, to grow, to become stronger. Because when you live in the present, every challenge becomes an opportunity. Remember, the past can't hurt you, and the future can't scare you. Not when you're living in the now.